This is literally just 2 days after I planted it. And is that my first grass? Sadly in other use, I also have a mouse in the garden. I'm hoping this is just more shoots and it's not a weed, but there's a few more little ones appearing. Where are you going? You're a cheeky boy. You're a cheeky boy. So I am starting the vlog off strong this week, having not vlogged anything. So I've just finished my 4 night shifts of the week, and compared to last week, they were very chaotic and very, very busy. I didn't finish early at all, and on one of them I didn't even get a full break. So I'm absolutely shattered. But I forced myself out of bed today, which is Sunday, and had a second date with someone. We went out for a lovely pub lunch, and I was really excited for dessert, and then he wasn't hungry enough for dessert, so I was like really disappointed because I've been looking forward to dessert. Anyway, then we went for a walk, and there was a bit of a situation with the car park and payment, and in the end we had like a 10-minute walk and then we said goodbyes. I just don't know how I feel. Like, I really like him, we get on really well, but I just feel like we're at different stages in our lives. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing with that. Anyway, afterwards, because it was still quite early, I went round to my cousin's just to say hello. She'd actually been at the pub, and I was really worried she was going to see us and like come over and chat, because that's just what my cousin's like. But she didn't, so I ended up going round to hers afterwards, and I've been there for the last 2-3 hours playing with my nephew and watching films. And now I'm come back, it's 8:30 and I'm absolutely shattered, so I'm going to take my makeup off, pop my hair up, get ready for bed. I've already changed into my pyjamas and have an early night, I think, ready to get back on day shift mode. I'm actually on day shifts for like 10 days now, so I've not got any clinical shifts next week, so like this coming week, and the week after I don't start my night shifts until Thursday, so I've got a nice little break. Hopefully going to stay on day shift mode and actually be able to sleep the nights away. So today is another lovely sunny day, and to be honest, I'm a little bit frustrated. I was supposed to be going to a Warwick Castle with my cousin and nephew, and I bought my tickets and everything in February when we agreed, and for some reason she didn't think that that was like a commitment. Anyway, 2 weeks ago I messaged her asking if she'd booked her tickets, confirming plans. She said that she was just going to see if anyone else wanted to come, but never said like that we weren't going. And then on 3 days ago, she said that she double booked and she couldn't come anymore, which is frustrating because I've obviously spent money and bought a ticket. Anyway, I contacted them and they said that they could give me a change of dates, but I needed to let them know by Saturday, and then she never got back to me. So I've lost that money, which is really annoying and frustrating. But despite that, she said I could then come over to her house and hang out with her mum and my nephew and her and spend the day together. And now it doesn't even look like that's happening. So I've spent a lazy morning in bed because I have no motivation to do anything, even though I've got so much to do, and I'm just kind of waiting for a text. I've quickly shoved some clothes on just so I can do some cooking and cleaning and tidying and laundry and stuff, just because I finally was like, right, I need to do something. But I feel like I'm just waiting for one way or the other, if I'm going, if I'm not going. And yeah, just a little bit frustrating. So I've started with the upstairs, so I've done the bathroom and then tidied and put away all the stuff in all the bedrooms and the hallway. So that is pretty much tidy. I've just got my clothes that I've just changed out of and my work that I need to do when I get back on my bed. I've put away my first load of laundry and I've got my uniform laundry on the go. And I've also done some meal prep. So I've done mashed peppers and roasted chicken, and I've done teriyaki chicken with rice, so these are both going in the freezer. But my cousin actually messaged me about half an hour ago and said that she was going to go out for a walk with my nephew and her dog, so I am just got changed, shoved my hair up because it got a little bit sweaty from doing all the jobs and how bad I slept last night, and I'm heading over to hers. It's really hot today, so I have got a little jumper with me because the wind is a bit brisk when it comes, but I'm wearing flip-flops, I'm wearing a short sleeve top, and I'm excited to enjoy the sun. My nephew isn't actually very well today, so he's not being able to go to nursery, so I am looking after him for a couple of hours while his grandma goes to a funeral. And it's weird because it's the third time I've seen him in 3 days, which is lovely. But he's so cute and funny, he's so cheeky. We're just in the sandpit playing. Just in case you're running a little bit late, I have pre-washed my hair just before I came out, so it's a little bit wet, drying in the sunshine. But I've got a date this evening, so I didn't want to be rushed when I got back to get ready. I've got the dog here insisting on having strokes. And what are you doing, cheeky boy? He's just giggling and running around. Go! Go! Cheeky boy! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1. Right, let's go get a drink and some lunch, and then we'll come back outside afterwards, okay? Okay. So we've come inside and my nephew is just playing in the lounge and I'm making him some lunch. He requested scrambled eggs, so I've gone cheese and ham scrambled eggs. So just cooking those up. But I'll be honest, I don't know what anything is in this house, so we've settled for a saucepan. A pink one. That was honestly so much fun. I just love spending time with my nephew. Like, he really refills my, I can never remember the phrase when I want to use it. You know, when it's like refills my happiness bucket, refreshes. That's what I'm meaning anyway. His grandma ended up coming back from the funeral that she was at, so we've swapped over, and I now really need to read a book. I have a study day tomorrow for my NLS, which is Newborn Life Support course. It's like a advanced practitioner course, and I've been wanting to do it basically since I qualified, and the first time I was booked onto it, maybe like 2 years ago, I ended up being really poorly, so I didn't end up going, and then they've rebooked me onto it for tomorrow. I've been trying to read this book for about 2.5 weeks, but every time I try to read it at work, I've ended up getting really busy, so I haven't managed to read a single thing at work. Anyway, I spent 3.5 hours reading it this morning. I'm about halfway through the book. I really need to finish the rest of the book because it starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, so that's what I'm going to do for 2 hours now. I'm going to try and sit and concentrate and just get it done, and then I'm going to get ready because I have a date tonight. And as a side note, you may be wondering why I'm wearing a jacket, but my cousin's house is so cold inside. I was lovely and warm outside, but freezing in hers, so I ended up putting my jacket on, and then my nephew got me a blanket, and now I'm just about warming up, so I'll probably take it off soon because my house is boiling in comparison. As you can see, I am absolutely shattered. To be honest, I would love absolutely nothing more than to get ready for bed, put some pajamas on and head to sleep. I've been reading the training manual, the book. I've got 19 pages left of the mandatory main chapters, and I don't know when I'm gonna do it. But yeah, anyway, I've quickly come upstairs and decided to sit down for a second, which was a bad idea because now I want to go to sleep. But I need to have a shower, I need to get ready, and then I'm heading out for a meal. I think it will literally just be a meal, so maybe a 2-hour meal. And then I'll be back for 9:30 and be able to read the rest of the book. I hope he's not angry about that. So I am heading out on a date. I'm heading to the Botanist tonight in West Bridgford, so I've got about a 25-minute drive, and I didn't have time to do any more work, so I'm going to have to do that when I get back. I just feel absolutely shattered. I don't really want to go out tonight, but I'm sure the food will be lovely when I get there, and yeah, the rest of it, I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll talk more about how the date went last night, probably tonight, but I'm in a bit of a rush this morning. I am heading to a study day. I was supposed to be here at the tram stop like 20 minutes ago, but got distracted and now I'm running a little bit late. Ended up coming to mini golf and this one is dinosaur themed. I definitely should have done a proper before, but I have prepped my nails, I've cut them, I've filed them, I've cut the cuticles, and I'm just I'm just about to start painting them. So I've done a foot mask and then I've painted my toenails navy and my fingernails gold. My fingers actually look really good. My toes, because my nails are so short, have gone over, but I'll wash them off in the shower quickly. So I've decided to try out a new hairstyle apparently today. Not really, because it's so warm and I've washed it today. I thought I would try some heatless curls on the short hair, which I've not done before. I'm interested to see how it will turn out, and then potentially, if it looks okay and lasts tonight, I might do it for the wedding tomorrow, which I'll give a big life update once I'm ready, because I don't think I can take myself seriously looking like this. It's almost dry, so I'm going to have a shower, put some makeup on, and then I'll take it out and see what it looks like. This is how the plait look has turned out. After just being in for like 2.5 hours, it's a little bit damp. Obviously didn't plait all the way to the bottom, and the back ones were a little bit looser by the looks of it. But this is how it looks like unstyled, and I think if I like put them both back, give me 1 second. If I put them like both back with some pins, that actually looks quite cute. So I think this might be the look for tomorrow, but we'll see how it like wears away over the next few hours. I've actually decided to go barefaced tonight to the show, which is very unusual for me, but my skin is not the best at the moment. I feel like it's really been like breaking out with little spots, especially on my like chin area, which I don't love. And I've literally been wearing makeup all day for the last 6 days, between like different events and dates and stuff. And then for the next 6 days, I'm going to be wearing makeup as well, because I've got different events and things. So I just think it needs a break, and I'm going to be going to the show, walking to the show from the car, walking back from the show to the car, and hopefully not running into anyone. So yeah, going barefaced, which is unusual for me for a night out, but it is what it is. I've had quite a lot of little updates, so I thought I'd end this vlog with a bit of a chatty sit down. I don't really know where to start. So in the last 3 weeks, let's start with like a dating update. In the last 3 weeks, I went on Bumble and had literally 1 day of like swiping people. Not even a day, a couple of hours. From there, I started talking to, I think I probably said hi to about 8 people. 6 of them I had a conversation with. 4 of them I've ended up going on a first date with, and 2 of them I've had 3 dates with. This week has been like the week of second and third dates. So on Sunday, I went to the pub with 1 person, and then we went to Woollerton. It was all a bit of a fail because his card got declined twice, and then he couldn't pay for the parking at Woollerton Park, and yeah. And then, yeah, anyway, I don't really know what else to say. And then we had our third date on Wednesday night after my NLS study day, which went so late, but he was so sweet and said that he was quite happy to wait. And we had the most delicious meal at Zapp's High. I've got a takeaway from there a couple of times, which is delicious, but I've never eaten it at the restaurant, and the restaurant was amazing. Like, it was so nice. Felt like proper street food, like Asian cuisine vibes. But yeah, absolutely loved it. And then we went to mini golf, which was so much fun, and we had like a really cute cuddle at the end of the date. And then I dropped him home in the car, and he actually only lives like literally an 8-minute drive. Like, we got to turn off and mine was 4 minutes in one direction, his was 4 minutes in the other direction, so that would be really easy. The other person that I had 2 dates with this week, we went to the Botanist on Tuesday night, which was a lovely meal, and we both really enjoyed it. And then on Thursday we went for breakfast, and what did we do after breakfast? Oh, we did mini golf as well. I forgot we did mini golf. So we went to do mini golf. That was really fun. It was a beautiful sunny day, and it was like a day date, so we just relaxed in the sun. And then he actually came here, which I didn't really want to do, but it was just how things like worked out. And we spent a couple of hours in the garden, and he like gave me a back massage and a shoulder massage and a head massage, and it was lovely. I'm just so torn. I feel like I'm like such a, I don't want to say slut, but this is so not like me. One guy I really like, and we get on well, but I just think he's very, not immature, but not at the same place in life that I am. And he's actually almost 2 years younger, which I'm quite shocked at. And like, he's just living with his parents, not got a career, not got a car, doesn't really know what he wants to do with life, has like a lot of trips planned for like month-long trips. And yeah, I'm more like settled. And then the other guy is exactly what I want on paper, and we get on well, and he probably give me everything I want on paper, but I just don't know if I don't want to say attracted to him, but like, I haven't felt that spark, and he definitely has felt that spark, and his keenness for me is also putting me off a little bit, which I sound awful saying because I would normally love that. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. So I don't really know what to do. I'm still talking to both of them. I think I need to end it with both of them, but I'm not really sure how to do that. I hate what I'm saying. I really do hate what I'm saying. In other news, I have a very busy week coming up. So tomorrow is my cousin's best friend's wedding. Me and my little sister were only invited to the evening do originally, which I was a little bit frustrated about because it's such a long way away. And I only agreed to go because my cousin wanted me to take my nephew. Anyway, a couple of months ago, she decided she didn't want my nephew to go, but I'd already RSVP'd, so I was still going. But anyway, her aunt and uncle have actually pulled out because they're not very well, and the wedding's tomorrow. So they've asked me to come to the day shift with my little sister. So we are now going to the day shift, which is good. But I was supposed to be going to a leaving party tonight, a colleague's leaving party after the show, which I don't even know if I've said. I'm going to see Chicago tonight. So obviously that isn't happening anymore. And it was only like I'll pop in if I have time. So I don't feel that bad. But yeah, I'm going to come back here, pack. And then I think I'm going to go in the morning just so I can get a good night's sleep here. Because if I drive, I could drive back like straight after the show, but I never sleep well at the farm and it'll be really hot. So I think I'm probably best sleeping here and going early in the morning. And then on Sunday, I'm meeting my old high school friend for a walk, and then going to a tulip festival with my little sister, and to lunch with hopefully our cousin as well. And then Monday, we're having my mum's birthday celebrations. Her birthday's on Wednesday, but she's getting away. So we're going to go for like a walk with the dogs and then a Italian lunch. And then on Tuesday, I'm meeting a friend who had a baby. We went to uni together. And I'm going to go see her little one, which is very exciting. He's probably 3 weeks old now, maybe. But yeah, very excited to see her. And then Wednesday I'm back here. I'm working from home before 4 night shifts for the Easter weekend. In other news, one of the guys who I went on a date with got me flowers, which was so sweet. And yellow tulips in the summer are like my favourite, in the spring, in the Easter season, let's say, are like my favourite flowers. I actually think though, I have a new favourite flower. I think I like irises. Look how pretty it is. And then because I'm going away for a few days, I just put together like a meal with all the things that were going to go out of date while I was away. So I've made like a creamy ham, pea, cheesy pasta. But for some reason, I don't have any lids for them. So I need to nip to Asda and pick up some lids so that they can go in the freezer. So that's like a little life update. I don't really know what else to say. It's all a bit crazy. It's all a bit of a mess. I don't really know what I'm doing in life. I'm trying to like just go with the flow, but we all know that's not me. I am now back home from the theatre, and it was actually in the concert hall rather than the Theatre Royal, which I was quite surprised at. For some reason I didn't know that, but I didn't really like it as much there because it was a much bigger space, but the stage is smaller and the view isn't as good, so it was a little bit disappointing. The show was meh. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad. It was just mediocre at best. I think it was difficult because there doesn't seem to be a space for the orchestra, so they were actually on stage, which then made the stage like a third of the size, so they couldn't do very much with it. And I think unless you knew the storyline, it was actually really difficult to follow. And I know it a little bit, but I haven't watched Chicago in years and years and years. But anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here because I'm heading to Wakefield first thing in the morning and having a few days there, so that'll be the next vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you next time. Bye.